The crowd was alive with excitement as Melania Trump stepped onto the stage, her grace shining under the crisp January sunlight. Every eye in the audience was locked on her, unaware that her words would soon leave a lasting impression. Before her stretched a vast sea of attendees, and as she paused to gather her thoughts, the energy of the National Mall, overflowing with emotion and anticipation, set the stage for what would become an unforgettable moment. With each step toward the podium, her confidence grew, not because of the grandeur of the occasion, but because she understood the significance of her message. This wasn't just another inaugural address. No, this was a chance to inspire, to bring people together, and to spark hope. Known for her composure and quiet strength, Melania wasn't simply standing as the supportive wife of President Donald Trump today. She was stepping into her own, ready to share her story and vision for the future. The magnitude of the moment wasn't lost on her. Drawing from her roots, her life experiences, and her steadfast belief in the American spirit, she had crafted a message meant to resonate far beyond Washington, D.C., beginning with a heartfelt acknowledgement of the crowd. Her warm smile eased the tension in the air. Standing here today, I am reminded of the power of dreams and the strength of perseverance, she began, her voice steady yet brimming with emotion. Her words immediately struck a chord, and the crowd fell silent, leaning in to hear more. Melania painted a vivid picture of her journey from Slovenia to America, describing a young girl with big dreams and an unshakable hope in her heart. "I grew up in a small town in a country where opportunities were few," she shared, her voice carrying the weight of personal reflection. "But my parents instilled in me the value of hard work and the importance of staying true to myself. Their guidance had fueled her courage to dream far beyond what she once knew." As Melania recounted moments from her childhood, the audience hung on her every word. She spoke about her early ambitions, her love of design and fashion, and her relentless drive for a brighter future. Her journey to the United States wasn't just a change in geography. It was a testament to her resilience and her belief in the promise of this nation. "When I arrived in America, I faced challenges," she admitted, her vulnerability evident. "But I also found a land full of opportunity and the kindness of people who believed in lifting each other up." Her words were more than a retelling of her life. They embodied her core values: humility, determination, and gratitude. She highlighted the mentors who guided her, the friends who stood by her, and the communities that embraced her, emphasizing the importance of giving back. "The American dream isn't just about achieving success for yourself," she said passionately. "It's about creating a ripple effect, uplifting others and making a difference in their lives." Melania's speech wasn't filled with lofty promises or heavy political language. Instead, it was an intimate and heartfelt call for hope and encouragement. Speaking directly to the youth in the audience, she urged them to believe in their potential and to keep pushing forward, no matter how challenging life's obstacles might appear. "You are the future of this nation," she declared, her eyes scanning the crowd with conviction and hope. "Your dreams hold the potential to shape a brighter tomorrow." Melania's heartfelt sincerity radiated as she addressed the challenges the nation was facing. She didn't avoid mentioning the hardships, but instead presented them as chances for unity and growth. "Our differences shouldn't divide us," she proclaimed passionately. "They must become the threads that weave together the fabric of this great nation. Together, we are stronger. It's through compassion and understanding that we will rise above any obstacle." The audience responded with a mix of awe and inspiration. Many nodded in agreement, their hearts stirred by her genuine words. Her message had struck a deeply personal chord, transcending political lines and reaching the core of shared humanity. As Melania continued, she shared her vision for the role of First Lady, vowing to be an advocate for children and families. She emphasized the importance of education, mental health, and creating safe environments for growth. "Every child deserves the opportunity to thrive," she said firmly. "It is our duty to provide them with the support and tools they need to succeed." Her passion for these causes shone through, giving her words a purpose that resonated deeply with the audience. She outlined the initiatives she hoped to champion, from promoting kindness and inclusion in schools to tackling the issue of cyberbullying. "Kindness holds immense power," she declared. "It can transform lives, heal wounds, and build bridges where walls once stood." Her message was one of unity and empowerment, her voice offering hope in uncertain times. Melania urged everyone to take part in creating a better world, reminding them that even small acts of kindness could leave a lasting impact. "We all have the power to be agents of change," she said with conviction. "Together, we can build a legacy of compassion and progress for future generations." The audience erupted into applause, moved by her heartfelt appeal and call to action. Yet Melania remained composed, her serene demeanor reflecting her inner strength and grace. She paused briefly, absorbing the energy of the crowd, her expression one of quiet determination. When the applause subsided, she concluded with a powerful note of gratitude and hope. "Standing here today humbles me deeply," she said. "I am filled with optimism for all that we can achieve together. Let us move forward with courage, kindness, and the unwavering belief that our brightest days are still ahead." Her words lingered in the air, their impact resonating well after she stepped away from the stage. What began as a moment of curiosity for many in the crowd had turned into an experience of inspiration and admiration. Melania's authenticity and vision had captivated them, and her speech served as a powerful reminder of the enduring strength of hope. The strength of the human spirit was on full display as the event unfolded. The audience couldn't help but reflect on her powerful message, with conversations buzzing with newfound energy. Strangers exchanged thoughts and dreams, united by a shared purpose. Melania hadn't just delivered a speech, she had ignited a movement, a collective desire to make a difference. Backstage, Melania felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She had poured her heart into every word of her address, and the response had surpassed all her expectations. She knew this moment was just the beginning, a foundation for the meaningful work she hoped to accomplish in the years ahead. Her journey as First Lady wasn't just about fulfilling a title. It was about using her platform to uplift, inspire, and create meaningful, lasting change. In the days that followed, the ripple effects of Melania's words were felt across the nation. Her message of hope and unity resonated with people from every corner of life, sparking discussions and inspiring action. Community leaders began organizing events to promote kindness and inclusion, while educators introduced programs to nurture empathy among students. Individuals everywhere found a renewed motivation to chase their dreams. Melania's speech had planted a seed of transformation, and as it took root, it became evident that her influence would stretch far beyond her time as First Lady. She had reminded the nation of its vast potential, the boundless power of compassion, and the importance of believing in one another. The story of that day, of Melania Trump's unforgettable speech and its profound impact, would be retold for generations. It was more than just a political moment. It was a testament to the enduring power of hope and the resilience of the human spirit. For Melania, it marked the start of a journey that would leave an indelible imprint on millions of hearts. The energy in Washington stayed electric in the days following her address. Conversations that had started among the crowd at the inauguration now echoed in homes, schools, and workplaces across the country. People replayed her words in their minds, captivated by the sincerity and warmth with which she had spoken. For many, her speech had served not just as a beacon of hope, but also as a reminder of their own potential to effect change. Amid the momentum of this momentous occasion, Melania's schedule grew busier than ever. Always a woman of quiet determination, she had preferred to let her actions speak louder than words. But now, her words had taken on a life of their own, compelling her to turn this newfound momentum into tangible efforts. Her office was inundated with letters, emails, and messages from people inspired by her story. From young girls in small towns dreaming of careers in design to parents eager to teach their children about kindness and resilience, the outpouring of responses was overwhelming. Melania made it a point to personally read many of these letters, each one resonating deeply and reminding her of her journey and the transformative power of belief. One letter, in particular, stood out, a heartfelt message from Clara, a high school student who wrote about how Melania's speech had inspired her to apply for a competitive internship program she had once felt too intimidated to pursue. "Hearing you speak about dreaming beyond boundaries," Clara wrote, "made me realize that the only limits I face are the ones I place on myself." Moved by Clara's story, Melania decided to reach out. With her team's help, she arranged a phone call with the young girl. Clara was astonished to hear the First Lady's voice on the other end of the line. Melania's kindness and genuine interest in her aspirations left a lasting impact, and their conversation became a life-changing moment for Clara. "You have a bright future ahead," Melania told her warmly. "Never stop believing in yourself." This encounter with Clara only strengthened Melania's resolve to fulfill her mission. She began dedicating herself tirelessly to initiatives aligned with the themes of her speech. Her team launched a nationwide campaign, Hearts United, aimed at promoting kindness and inclusion in schools. The campaign provided educators with resources to foster empathy and understanding among students. Melania made it a priority to visit schools herself, personally engaging with students, and teachers were profoundly moved by Melania's presence and heartfelt sincerity. During a memorable visit to an elementary school in Chicago, she sat in a circle with a group of children, listening closely as they shared their thoughts and experiences about kindness. One boy spoke about being bullied for wearing glasses and how a classmate's courage in standing up for him had brought him comfort. Melania's eyes shimmered with emotion as she responded, "Your bravery and your friend's kindness are lessons we can all take to heart. Remember, standing up for what is right takes real courage." The Hearts United campaign gained incredible momentum as schools nationwide adopted its principles. Social media buzzed with heartwarming stories of students launching kindness initiatives, everything from writing encouraging notes to classmates to hosting events celebrating diversity. The success of the campaign highlighted the immense power of collective action, and Melania's role as its champion amplified its reach and influence. As the campaign flourished, Melania's schedule became increasingly packed. Her days were a whirlwind of meetings, planning sessions, and public appearances, yet she never wavered in her dedication. Her calm focus on her mission left her staff in awe. They often remarked on how effortlessly she balanced the immense responsibilities of being First Lady while staying true to her vision. Behind the scenes, Melania's family was her anchor. Her son, Baron, frequently shared his thoughts on her initiatives, offering fresh and insightful perspectives that she deeply valued. Donald, too, was unwavering in his support, encouraging her to pursue her passions and acknowledging the profound significance of her efforts. Together, their shared commitment to making a positive difference underscored the strength of their partnership. As Melania's influence grew, so did the challenges she faced. Critics questioned her motivations, and skeptics doubted her ability to create lasting change. Yet, she remained steadfast. She knew that meaningful progress doesn't happen overnight, and that true impact requires patience and persistence. Her resilience became one of the defining qualities of her tenure, inspiring countless others to approach their struggles with determination. One of Melania's boldest projects was the creation of a mentorship program for young women. Drawing from her own journey, she aimed to provide opportunities for girls to connect with mentors who could guide them on their paths to success. The program, aptly named RISE, sought to empower participants by equipping them with the tools and support necessary to achieve their dreams. The launch event for RISE took place at a community center in New York City, where Melania addressed an audience of young women and their mentors. Her speech was deeply personal and incredibly uplifting. "Each of you has your own unique story," she began, her voice warm and steady. Within each of your stories lies the strength to overcome any challenge. Believe in the power of your dreams, and never underestimate the influence you can have on the world. The program, Rise, quickly gathered momentum. Women from various fields stepped up as mentors, while participants seized the chance to grow. Success stories soon poured in, from a budding artist who found the confidence to display her work in a gallery, to a determined entrepreneur who gained valuable guidance on launching her business. The ripple effect of Rise was undeniable, solidifying Melania's legacy as a true champion of empowerment. Despite her growing list of achievements, Melania remained grounded, often redirecting the spotlight to the individuals and communities she worked alongside. She saw her platform as a way to amplify others' voices, firmly believing that true leadership thrives on collaboration and shared vision. This ability to uplift without overshadowing earned her widespread respect and admiration. As the months turned into years, her impact only deepened. Melania's initiatives expanded, reaching broader audiences and addressing diverse challenges. She worked diligently to ensure that these programs were sustainable, partnering with experts and stakeholders to refine their methods. Her unwavering attention to detail and commitment to excellence became hallmarks of her leadership. Yet, in the midst of her demanding responsibilities, Melania always found time for quiet reflection. She cherished her moments of calm, often taking serene walks in the White House garden to clear her mind and recharge. These peaceful interludes kept her grounded, reminding her of the values and purpose that had guided her journey from the very beginning. Melania Trump's story as First Lady was far from finished. Each new day brought fresh opportunities to inspire and uplift others, and she embraced these with the same grace and determination that had defined her inaugural speech. Her words had set the tone for her role, and her actions ensured that their impact would resonate for generations to come. As she prepared for yet another event, Melania paused to reflect on her extraordinary journey, from a small town in Slovenia to the global stage. Her path was a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless potential of dreams. She knew her work was far from done, but with every step she took, she drew closer to building a brighter future for those she served. The excitement surrounding her next appearance was palpable. People from all backgrounds gathered eagerly, awaiting her words and looking forward to witnessing the next chapter of her story. As Melania stepped onto the stage, the applause was thunderous, a resounding testament to the hope and admiration she had instilled in so many. Melania Trump's journey embodied the enduring power of kindness, perseverance, and the belief that one person can truly make a difference. It was a story still unfolding, with some of its most inspiring chapters yet to be written. As the months passed, the impact of her initiatives continued to ripple across communities, carrying her message of inclusion, kindness, and unity far and wide. Empowerment had seamlessly woven itself into the fabric of daily life, inspiring countless people to reassess their roles in fostering positive change. Yet, Melania remained steadfast, her vision steadily growing to encompass even broader horizons. One of the most transformative moments of this period occurred during her visit to a community center in a small, economically disadvantaged town in Ohio. The center had recently adopted programs inspired by Melania's Hearts United campaign, and the positive transformations were already evident. As she stepped into the vibrantly decorated main hall, the joyful laughter of children echoed through the space. Teachers and parents welcomed her with warm smiles, eager to share the incredible impact her message had made in their community. In an open conversation with a group of teenagers, Melania listened intently as they recounted how kindness and understanding had reshaped the atmosphere at their school. One young girl, Emily, spoke about how her classmates rallied around her family when her father lost his job. "It wasn't just about the money they raised," Emily said, her voice quivering with emotion. "It was about knowing that people cared enough to help. It made us feel like we weren't alone." Melania's eyes softened as she reached out, gently holding Emily's hand. Your story is a powerful testament to the strength of community and the incredible power of compassion, she said. Always remember, kindness has this amazing way of multiplying, and you're part of something truly special. Moments like these solidified Melania's belief in the power of grassroots efforts. She deeply understood that genuine, lasting change often starts locally, with families and individuals coming together to uplift one another. Motivated by her experience in Ohio, she began pushing for increased support and resources for community-driven programs, highlighting their potential for creating real, meaningful change. Meanwhile, the RISE mentorship program continued to thrive. Melania made a conscious effort to attend as many events as possible, often traveling to personally connect with participants and mentors. Her presence at these gatherings was marked by heartfelt speeches and intimate one-on-one conversations, where she shared words of encouragement and practical advice. At an event in Atlanta, a young woman named Jasmine shared her remarkable journey of overcoming adversity. Raised in a challenging environment, Jasmine faced countless hurdles, from limited educational opportunities to scarce resources. Through RISE, she was paired with a mentor who guided her through the college application process and helped her believe in her potential. Jasmine shared how RISE encouraged her to follow her passion for environmental science. Her voice quivered with emotion as she stood before the audience, expressing heartfelt gratitude for the program and for Melania's unwavering support. When it was Melania's turn to speak, she addressed Jasmine and others like her with steady, heartfelt words. "Your resilience and strength are truly extraordinary," she began. "Never underestimate the power of your story. It has the potential to inspire countless others, creating a ripple effect of hope and determination." These words became central to Melania's message, resonating deeply with audiences across the nation. Her unique ability to connect on a personal level distinguished her. Rather than delivering formal speeches, her addresses often felt like intimate conversations with a trusted friend. This authenticity endeared her to many, even winning over some initial skeptics of her role as First Lady. Despite her growing popularity, Melania remained humble and grounded, her focus unwavering. She was deeply aware of the challenges ahead, both for her initiatives and for the country as a whole. The political climate was turbulent, and she faced criticism and scrutiny. But Melania met these challenges with quiet strength, choosing to let her work speak volumes. One of the most critical issues she addressed during this time was mental health, especially among young people. Recognizing the increasing prevalence of anxiety and depression, Melania spearheaded a campaign to destigmatize mental health struggles and provide necessary resources. Titled Open Hearts, the initiative aimed to create safe spaces for individuals to share their experiences and access support. The launch of Open Hearts received widespread acclaim, shining a spotlight on an issue often neglected. Melania's personal involvement, whether through visits to counseling centers or participation in panel discussions, showcased her sincere dedication to the cause. She openly spoke about the importance of seeking help, encouraging others to take that crucial step. Her words carried the weight of someone deeply invested in making a difference. At a town hall event in Denver, a young man named Ethan shared his own journey of battling depression. His voice wavered as he described the overwhelming isolation he'd endured and the immense relief he felt when he finally reached out for help. "I'm standing here today because someone cared enough to listen," Ethan said, his eyes shimmering with tears. Melania, visibly moved by his courage, responded with compassion and encouragement. "Ethan, your bravery inspires us all," she said. "By sharing your story, you're helping others realize they're not alone. Thank you for showing us the incredible strength that comes from vulnerability." The impact of Open Hearts rippled far and wide. Communities across the country embraced its principles. Schools implemented mental health awareness programs, workplaces established employee support networks, and more individuals began speaking openly about their struggles. Families began engaging in more open discussions about emotional well-being, showing how deeply Melania's campaign had resonated. The success of her initiative was a testament to her ability to address critical issues with both empathy and determination. As her efforts continued to flourish, Melania's role as a unifying figure became even clearer. Her emphasis on shared humanity and universal values struck a chord with people from all walks of life, fostering connections and mutual understanding. She often spoke of building bridges, not walls, both as a metaphor and a principle. Her message of unity resonated strongly, especially in times of division. One particularly unforgettable moment came during her visit to a community center in Texas, where she was invited to a cultural festival celebrating the region's rich heritage. The event, a vibrant mix of ethnicities and traditions, highlighted the beauty of diversity. Melania moved gracefully through the crowd, tasting traditional dishes and admiring artistic displays. She was visibly touched by the warmth and inclusivity of the celebration. In her address at the festival, Melania underscored the power of diversity as a unifying force. "Our differences make us unique," she said, "but it's our shared values that bind us together. When we come together to celebrate one another, we create a tapestry of harmony and understanding that enriches us all." Her heartfelt words deeply moved the festival's organizers, and the gathering became a symbol of the unity she championed. Stories of the event spread widely, inspiring similar celebrations in other communities and reinforcing the idea that inclusivity is essential for progress. Through it all, Melania remained grounded, her humility and grace reflecting the values she cherished. She approached each day with purpose, driven by the belief that even small actions could spark meaningful change. Her journey as First Lady was far from over. To her, every new challenge represented a chance to grow, learn, and make a difference. As she prepared to launch her next initiative, Melania reflected on the strides already made and the work still to be done. She was acutely aware that the impact of her efforts went far beyond individual programs. They were about cultivating a culture of kindness, resilience, and hope. Her unwavering vision for the future inspired those around her, encouraging them to contribute to a brighter tomorrow. The road ahead was full of opportunities, and Melania faced it with optimism and determination. The work still ahead was clear, and participants eagerly shared best practices, discussed challenges, and brainstormed innovative ways to extend the reach of the initiatives. Melania moved gracefully through the event, engaging with attendees, listening attentively to their feedback and ideas. Her presence was both inspiring and reassuring, a reminder that real, meaningful change requires collaboration and a common purpose. When the time came for Melania's address, the room fell silent with anticipation. She stepped onto the stage, her calm demeanor radiating confidence and warmth as she began to speak. Her voice carried a blend of gratitude and determination. "Today, we gather not to celebrate the achievements of one person," she said, "but to honor the collective efforts of so many. This journey has never been about me. It has always been about us. About what we can achieve when we unite with open hearts and a shared vision." She spoke about the transformative power of kindness, the importance of mentorship, and the necessity of prioritizing mental health. Her words summed up the values she had championed throughout her tenure, and they resonated deeply with the audience. Melania emphasized that the work was far from finished, urging everyone to keep striving for a brighter future. "Progress is not measured by the number of programs we create," she said. "It's measured by the lives we touch, the barriers we break, and the hope we inspire. Each of you has the power to make a difference, and together we can achieve extraordinary things." As her speech concluded, the audience erupted into applause. The room was filled with a palpable sense of unity and shared purpose. Melania's words had once again struck a deep chord, reminding everyone of their collective responsibility to build a better world. In the days following the summit, the impact of her message continued to spread. Community leaders returned home with renewed energy, educators implemented new strategies to promote inclusion, and individuals found inspiration in her call to action. The summit had not only celebrated progress, but had also sparked further change. For Melania, the summit marked the conclusion of one chapter, but not the end. She had always viewed her role as First Lady as a platform, not a destination, and she was determined to continue her work beyond the walls of the White House. As her tenure came to a close, she began laying the groundwork for a foundation to carry her initiatives forward. The Melania Trump Foundation, as it would come to be known, was established to provide long-term support for the programs she had championed, ensuring their sustainability and growth. Its mission was rooted in the principles that had guided her work from the start: kindness, empowerment, and unity. The foundation aimed to serve as a bridge between communities, connecting resources and opportunities. Melania's vision for the foundation was bold, but she approached it with the same focus and determination that had defined her time as First Lady. As she prepared to step into this new chapter, she took a moment to reflect on the journey that had led her here. From her early days as a young girl in Slovenia to becoming the First Lady of the United States, her path had been marked by challenges and triumphs, moments of doubt, and yet unwavering resolve. She thought about the values her parents had instilled in her, the lessons learned along the way, and the people who had inspired her to keep pushing forward. Her reflections were interrupted by a gentle knock on her office door. It was Baron, now a young man with a quiet confidence that mirrored his mother's. He had been closely following her work, often offering insights and ideas. As he entered, he handed her a small envelope. "This came in the mail today," he said with a smile. "I thought you'd want to read it." Melania opened the envelope and found a handwritten letter from a young woman named Sophia. The letter described how Sophia had been inspired by a speech Melania gave at the summit, which encouraged her to pursue a career in social work. "Your words reminded me that even small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect," Sophia wrote. "Thank you for showing me that one person can make a difference." Reading the letter, Melania felt her heart swell with gratitude. It was a poignant reminder of why she had started this journey and how many lives had been touched along the way. She looked up at Baron, her eyes filled with determination. "This is just the beginning," she said softly. "There's still so much to be done." In the weeks that followed, Melania worked tirelessly to transition her initiatives into the framework of the foundation. She held meetings with experts and stakeholders, developed strategic plans, and began assembling a team of passionate individuals who shared her vision. The foundation's launch was met with widespread support, its mission resonating with people from all walks of life. As Melania stepped into her new role, she carried with her the lessons and experiences from her time as First Lady. Her journey had been one of growth, discovery, and overcoming challenges. It had been a journey shaped by her deep belief in the power of compassion and the resilience of the human spirit. The story of Melania Trump's time as First Lady would be remembered for its authenticity, impact, and unwavering focus on unity and empowerment. It transcended politics, speaking to the universal values that connect people across divides. Looking ahead, Melania remained committed to her mission, ready to continue inspiring hope and creating lasting change. Her legacy was not just about programs and initiatives. It was a legacy of touched hearts, changed lives, and a nation reminded of its potential. Melania Trump's journey was far from over, and the chapters yet to be written promised to be as inspiring and transformative as those that had come before.